everybody. Welcome back to ParaMystic Podcast with Kristina Bloom. I'm your host, Kristina, and we are kind of doing this a day early, which is cool. You know, we're going to do it a day early. We might even do one the day after. Who knows? But we're doing this one live because there are some people who can answer some questions for you regarding the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo in Rock Island, Illinois, and I will bring them up in a little bit. First, I just want to let you know what's going on with me and with what I've been doing lately. So I did go to the main Paranormal and Horror Con. I wanted to make sure I said that right. It was an incredible event. There were so many people there and so many awesome people, and it was just a whole lot of fun. So that was part of what I was doing. What I stopped on the way there in Sharon, Pennsylvania. I did a seance and some readings. Went to spend my birthday with my paranormal group, or a little bit earlier than my birthday, but got to spend some time with some of my paranormal team in upstate New York, the Adirondack Park Paranormal Society. And I'll be having them on a show one of these days soon too. I just have to figure out how to nail down that many people. So I will be bringing them on at some point too. Not tonight, but another show. And then I was blessed to spend some time with a women's group that I belong to, who has really been a lifesaver for me. This group has been amazing. The Soulful Sharing Circle. And Tammy from the Social Sharing Circle was on my last show. So we were broadcasting live from her home in the rain, which was lots of fun. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So this weekend coming up, I will be in Joliet, Illinois at the Equinox Expo at the Countryside Event Center. Super excited about that. I've been working with that one. I'm a sponsor for that one. So I've been working with the people who are putting that one on, and it was really cool. It's going to be really cool. I'm so excited about it. And then the following weekend, wow, where am I going to be? I'm going to be in Minnesota. Yeah, I will be. Oh, no, wait, that's Michigan. Sorry, I will be in Watersmeet, Michigan the weekend after that. So super excited about that too. And that is a MetaParaPro event at the casino in Watersmeet, Michigan. So those are the next couple of weeks that I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to it. And but right now I want to get to our guests. So let's bring up the commercial for the expo that's coming up, the Rock Island. This is a tongue twister. The Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. So let's see what we got going on there. Lots of stuff going on there. Change the way you Paracon on Saturday, October 4th at the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You will have the opportunity to meet and visit with over 140 paranormal and metaphysical vendors and 4 museums from across the nation. Investigate the Rock Island Roadhouse with Get Haunted and Friends, including War Party Paranormal and Hunger Nights from Greece. Join a midnight seance with the Good Witch, Patty Negri. Meet the infamous Annabelle, Shadow Doll, and many other artifacts in the Warrens Occult Museum Devils on the Run exhibit. Attend a psychic gallery reading with Rick Hayes, Kristina Bloom, or take part in a workshop with Dashiell D'Amico or Dave Giuliano. This expo has something for everyone, including paranormal teams, Sasquatch, CE5, an immersive experience with Chris Smith of Hulu's The Monster Inside, psychic mediums, podcasts, animal communication, tea leaf, aura and bone readings, tarot and oracle readings, and Reiki healings. Presentations by several of the best in the community, including Aaron G. Thompson and Nick Simons of Netflix 28 Days Haunted. 2-time Psychic Medium of the Year, Rick Hayes, Natalie Jones and several content creators on Paraflix, Josh Purvis and shows on Stream Beacon TV, Ursula Bielski, Wade Kirby, Amelia Cotter, and many more. Please be sure to like and follow our generous sponsors: Get Haunted, Paranormally Blonde, Paraflix, Nesper, Extreme Ticketing, Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken, Stream Beacon TV, Boo Bitches Paranormal, Divination with Danny, Next of Kin Paranormal, and Alley K Promotions. General admission is only $5 and all proceeds go directly to the Rock Island Roadhouse. For more information on the Rock Island Esoteric Expo, please visit www.rockislandroadhouse.com. That's www.rockislandroadhouse.com. Join us on Saturday, October 4th, where you are the main event. Excellent. All right, let's talk to Kandi and Rob, who are really involved in all of this. So, hey, welcome. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good, and thank you.
Doing well, thank you. Great. Whoever did that voiceover is amazing.
I agree.
You did wonderful.
Thank you.
It.
Yeah, you really did.
Thank
you. I honest to God, the first time I listened to it, I'm like, wow, this is really good AI, and it sounds good. Like you have the cadence and everything. It's really good. So thank you for doing that.
Well, you're very welcome. I was honored to do it. I was honored to be asked to do it. I know I did it. Was it last year or the year before?
The first year, yeah.
The first year,
and then we didn't have one last year, and
okay,
I missed it.
Yeah. How about that? All right, you guys, I have seen the lineup. I mean, obviously, we all just saw a lineup here. There is a whole lot of cool stuff going on. So jump right in and tell us all about it. Let's talk about the special features, like the things that you need extra tickets for.
Let's talk about
those first. Yeah.
Okay. We have a couple things Friday night because a lot of people are traveling in for the event. So we have Spirits, Stories, and Squatches, and I probably said them out of order, Around the Campfire, special CE5 edition. And a gallery reading with Dr. Rebecca Foster on Friday night. Saturday, you have a gallery reading.
I do, yeah.
We have another gallery reading with Derek and Catherine Cyrillos from Greece.
Oh, wow.
The VIP investigation. Rick Hayes has a gallery reading. Patty Negri, her midnight seance. What am I forgetting, Rob?
Cool.
I'm looking. See.
Oh, the workshops.
Yeah.
Dave Giuliano has a special workshop, and so does Rachel D'Amico.
What about Walzak? Rob Walzak, I believe.
Oh, yes. And if I forget anybody, I'm sorry. There's so many.
Sara couldn't make it tonight. We're sorry. Yeah. She knows this off the top of her head, but so does Kandi. So every now and then I'll throw in something that might make sense.
Rob Walzak is doing a special workshop. Build your own captive touch ghost detector. So,
ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's so many. Rob, if you don't know, he owns Ghost Gear, and he makes some really, really amazing equipment. So for him to do this, we were like, wow, cool. This is going to be good.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So the Warrens Museum.
Yes. Oh, geez. I forgot one of the biggest add-on tickets.
I was waiting.
I was waiting too. That's why I went, I think we're forgetting something here.
That's like, that when I first started the expo, one of the things that, God, wouldn't it be awesome someday to have them come? And thanks to Rob right there and the late Dan Rivera of Nesper. They had a talk, and Dan says, and Tony was on the phone, said, let's make this happen. And the next thing you know, we have Annabelle, the Shadow Doll, Satanic Idol. I know those three. And they said several other things are going to be coming as well.
Yeah. And they don't always bring all of those items together. You know, it was really generous of them. You know, we know they're controversial. If we're living under a rock, if people haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah.
But they're really, you know, with this con, you know, and making it so affordable for guests at $5 entry fee, there really is no big budget to, you know, pay the celebrities and the big names.
Right.
And Nesper agreed that day that, you know, like they agreed to do this, right? And it's a huge expense for them to get out there. But they did agree to do this, no appearance fee, anything like that. They genuinely wanted to see Kandi and Sara succeed, and help grow the Paracon and you know, bring those items out, let people take a look at them, you know, determine how they feel about them. And we were actually the first Devils on the Run tour. I don't even remember, a year ago, maybe, in New
At
York.
the Shanley, right?
Yeah, we kicked it off at a place called the Shanley Hotel in New York, and you know, we were like, when Dan reached out and was like, "Hey, would you want to try this?" I was like, never thought you'd ever be approached by these guys who are, you know,
Right.
iconic in the field. We were like, okay, yeah, sure. And it was, you know, it was a small start, and it was really cool, but it really resonated with the people that came, because you don't get this opportunity very often. So yeah, so many thanks to, you know, Tony, Chris, Dan, Wade for offering and for doing this, because it's a pretty rare opportunity, and with recent news, obviously it's one that's gonna not be available for much longer. So
Right.
And especially in the Midwest, a lot of us here, I can't just get in my car and, you know, be in Gettysburg in half a day when they did their
Right.
things. So to be able to bring that to the Midwest and let Nesper do their presentation, let people look at Annabelle and decide, okay, she's just a doll, or there's more, you know, let everybody form their own opinions.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So these are all things that are side tickets, right? They're like they're tickets to each one of these other things. I forgot what I was going to. Was Jeff going to be there with his board museum as well?
Bill and Tanya of Empty Casket Paranormal.
Oh, okay.
Will be there with their board museum.
Okay.
They have made for the raffle some incredible, we have 4 of them going up for raffle, talking boards made with wood from the building. So you're actually going to get to take a piece of the building home with you if you win the raffle. And he's got that, and he's got one other exhibit that he said he's going to unveil at the expo.
Ooh. Now, Jeff was supposed to come with his medical items, but Jeff can't make it, so he will not be there with that. But yeah, it's in Bill's board museum is really nice as well. So we're excited to have him there. We're sad that Jeff can't make it, but we understand that things happen. The raffles are going to be wild. It's just this thing went from, oh, this sounds cool, to like, oh my God, I can't believe we're actually doing this. And I can't believe it's only
2.5 weeks away.
2.5. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have so much to do.
And I forgot to even email you, I think, because I've been on the road, and you know, my brain gets scrambled when I'm driving a lot. Okay, that's cool.
Those are That's the official T-shirt for this
That's the
year.
official oh, okay. Well, I definitely have to get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you show that again? Can we
Yeah,
just
I'll give everybody a better, proper look at it.
instead of just waving it in front of us for me?
I just can't see what I'm doing here. So,
Oh, there we go. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
so we've got all the elements, right? We've got Bigfoot,
The
UFO
ghosts.
stuff, and if you haven't noticed, because you haven't seen it yet, we gave Bigfoot a little movie Annabelle face.
Oh, there we go. I'm sure Bigfoot appreciates that.
Well, we'll find out.
I'm also going to be I forgot to, like I said, forgot to email, but donating 2 of my books for the raffle.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will get that announced too.
Yeah, I forgot to email you that. It's like I'm thinking, how you think about something and you think you did it and then you realize later you didn't actually do it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every day of my life.
I feel that. Because
Every day.
I just did
it. Gets closer. We're going, Sarah, did you do that? No, I thought you did it. Oh shit. Okay, it's done. Kandi, I did this. Oh, I already did. It's funny right now.
Yeah,
but we got
I'll bet
it.
it is. It's crazy. I've only done small expos, and I can't even imagine what it takes to pull off one of these bigger ones like that. That's a lot of work and a lot of love that goes into it.
This year, I was so blessed when literally at last year's event, Sara made a joke and said, I'm helping you next year, girl. I got some ideas. The day after the event, we're sitting down and we're talking, planning things for this year already. Get Haunted. That whole network has stepped up and been incredible.
Awesome.
We also got fortunate to have Ashley Moreno, Kaylee Basinger, and Jason McGray step up and leading different parts. We got lucky.
I love it. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, to anybody, right? Anybody that puts on any kind of event, there's so many moving pieces and so many components to it, from the aesthetic down to, making sure you've got the proper amount of chairs and getting things timed out. And there's so much happening here on that day that took a lot of coordination just to get it all straightened out and make sure it made sense and people weren't stepping all over each other in certain areas, which is hard to do when you have that many.
It is.
Denise and Ernie Pack. Hi, Denise. Squatchman. Who else is there on Spirit Squatches? Greg Backen and
Grizzly Chris.
Thank you. I always forget Grizzly.
The Black Wolf Paranormal. Todd and Leanne.
So Friday night's going to be really cool. But I jumped way off topic there because Denise popped up.
That's okay.
So many.
Glad you're here, Denise.
Components. There was no way that just Kandi and Sara could have done it on their own. I'm around to help, but we still had to Get Haunted moving as much as we could, throughout all of this. And then the heroes jump in, like Ashley and Jeff, Jason and Kaylee, and it's like, whew, thank God. But the other piece of that was because there's so much, right? And we learn every year as we do these things, and we've all attended them, right? And then in corporate America, when I was doing trade shows, you start picking up new cool ideas. So Kristina, you might remember the program. I was, it was something Sara and I had kicked around for a couple of years, that we were going to propose to a different Paracon. It just didn't work out. But sometimes, right, you sit there and you see, so let's say you've got, the big YouTubers are set up over on that side, and there's a line of 200 people to go there and get their autograph, and other people are sitting there at their tables going, how come these people aren't coming over here? They don't want to get out of line because they don't want to lose their spot.
Right.
So the program was kind of developed to help drive traffic to the vendors. So those are currently, and what that means is when you get the program, you go see a vendor and they check you off on a little thing. You bring that at the end to get entered into, you get raffle tickets. but it gets people to tables, and we want to see, everybody succeed, and we want to see everybody get a fair amount of traffic and not have to just stand in line for certain things. So we're trying some new things this year, and we think it's going to be really cool.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. I love going to these things and seeing how they're set up. And, there's some, like the one that they did in Maine with Jeff and Ashley, there were 6,000 people that came through the door that weekend. And I don't think any of us were prepared for 6,000 people to come through the door.
Yeah,
it was crazy big.
It went off for their first one, and Mike Castro helped them out a lot.
Yeah. They definitely had help, but it was just,
oh god, yeah, it was
amazing.
I went in with zero expectations, hoping to maybe break even, right? But I think that was for us, and I did speak to quite a few other vendors, probably our second highest sales.
It's a really good one.
Paracon, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Denise says she's excited to get to see the Get Haunted family again.
We're not. Denise is she's trouble. I want to see Ernie. That's who I want to see. I'm joking, Denise, you know that. Denise and Ernie Pack are just two of the coolest people you can meet on the planet. Awesome. I don't know if you've met them yet.
I don't think so. I didn't even see you. I was there all weekend in Maine. I did not see you.
Yeah, we were tucked back in the corner by where you would go for the celebrity room to the celebrity room.
Okay.
We were there. I was barely at my table. Oh, Denise is saying hello. But that's where we were. Same wall as the concessions, but man, we were just swamped the whole time, pretty much. And I was like, okay, I need help. We need more help. We had a bunch of people there, but it was exciting because Paracons in general, in my observation, have been kind of the audience has been slimming down,
right?
And it was scaring me a little bit. I'm like, what's happening? But to see all these people there was cool. It was
cool. It was cool. Yeah, I was tucked in the way back by the concessions. So
okay, I walked past you and by the way, Kandi, they had a bar there. Okay,
they did. They had a bar there. Yeah.
That part was kind of cool for me.
Well, legal issues. Yeah, we're not going to deal with that. And having.
I was fake arrested, Kristina. I can't believe you didn't see that.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was terrifying.
I think I saw a picture of it today online, actually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize it was you that was fake arrested.
That was me. And I was like, I saw these two cops coming down the aisle, and they had their eyes locked on me, and I'm like, what? This is weird. And next thing you know, I was being arrested, and I'm like, oh my god, but they got me good. I got punked.
Yes, you did.
It was a lot of fun.
Seeing Denise there, what's unique too. So Friday night when they do their spirits, squatches, and stories around the campfire special CE5 edition, they're going to actually go to Black Hawk Forest, which is like 7 minutes away from the building. They're going to go into this forest, have a fun. They got a campfire they're going to do the Bigfoot thing, Greg Bakken's going to lead the CE5 portion. And then they're going to come back they're going to be at the Expo Saturday, and they have a panel where they're going to talk about the great things that we're going to manifest good things here, good things that happen Friday night.
Awesome. Do you, where can people see a list of all of the tickets for the extras?
You can go to two places. You can go to rockislandroadhouse.com. And when you click ticket information, it will take you into Extreme Ticketing. And you can get your tickets on Extreme Ticketing, or you can go right to extremeticketing.com/Rock Island Roadhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making a note of that here because I think I want to do that Bigfoot thing.
So these are the right people. Okay. I was not, Rob was not a big believer in Bigfoot. I didn't think it was impossible, but I really was like, eh. Denise, Ernie, Todd and Leanne, Squatch Man, Greg Yost, who is he's I can't, you just got to meet him. That's all I got to say. He is at one with nature. This dude just
Love it.
he makes him
Love
it.
it.
So I'm like, okay, how good could this be? Right. And then I don't know Grizzly Chris, so I can't speak to him. But I've heard great things. But Greg walks up, hey, Kristina, I'm not lying here. It's like, so I
I
had
wouldn't
some
suspect that.
experiences with Denise, Ernie, Todd, and Leanne that I'm like, what the hell did I just look? What did I just see? You know, you get the eye shine and these, I could see things. But when we did this event down in Kentucky at Fort Duffield, Greg walks up to the forest and calls them out. And there were 20 of us, 19, 20 of us standing there. And they were everywhere. These things showed up. I'm like, I was in tears. I couldn't believe it. When people are looking at each other going, what is happening? If you ever wanted a really, really good chance at seeing whatever these, and I truly believe they're interdimensional now, that's your night. And those are the people. It's
Excellent.
It's wild.
Excellent.
It's wild.
Let's see. Gwen wants, is this the right?
Yep.
The
Yes,
right
it is.
email that, or
Yeah.
email. Good Lord. Website. Okay.
And they're going to be doing it in this forest that has claims of and sightings of Bigfoot, spirits, and the alien sightings.
Awesome.
So,
It's
awesome.
If it goes even half as well as I've witnessed these folks do a couple times now, you're just going to be blown away. It's ridiculous. And then to throw CE5 on top of that, as if you're like, okay, so we just saw a Bigfoot or 20.
Yeah.
Some ships, like the craziest thing ever. It's
excellent.
crazy.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
it's
That's
cool.
really exciting. So is the schedule for speakers and everything already published, or are you still
Yes, it
working
is.
on that?
On
Okay.
the website, when you go to rockislandroadhouse.com and you click on the 2025 Esoteric Expo tab, you can see the items that have been donated for the raffle. You can see a list of every vendor and their bio and the presentation schedule.
Excellent. Excellent.
There
Cool.
are a lot of presentations happening.
5 rooms.
Oh my gosh.
That was the one spot Rob jumped in. So we organized it and we got it. You know, it will be printed out. I believe I have the posters. I think that's what's on there. We're gonna have in the stairwells posters up so that people know where to go, what time. That was something that was a learning experience from last year, right? And then to add to that, this year we really had to get organized and things kind of on point. So, and it will be in the programs as well. So
excellent.
is it in the programs? Oh yeah, we put a little
QR code, and that'll take you right to it as well.
Yep. So should be from a user experience.
And day of the link will go live. It's not up yet because we're still tweaking a couple things, but the actual map. So if people get there that day and they say, I want to know where Kristina's at, they can go right to the map, look for you, and it'll tell them right where you're at.
Kristina will be picking up a map because she's never been there before.
It's a cool place.
You will love the building. And to me, that's one of the things that sets this expo apart from other ones. And I'm not knocking any other expo. They're all great. But this being actually in the haunted building, you know, yes, it is a furniture store by day, but Lisa takes the furniture. She moves, I'd say 95% of the furniture out for the day. And we had guests, you know, because in the beginning, when people first start walking in, it takes a few minutes to matriculate. I can never say that word. Matriculate around the building. There were teams that in different spots that were so excited because they're like, we've never been at an expo before and gotten activity. I just got this EVP. Well, my this or that piece of equipment was going off. So people are having mini
Love it.
investigations right there at their tables.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. So I want to talk about Patty's. I know Patty. So I want to talk about her seance at midnight.
Yes.
Wow. Where is that's on Saturday night or Friday
That's
night?
on Saturday night.
Saturday
Yes.
night. Okay.
So you get done with the Get Haunted VIP investigation, and it goes into Patty Negri's midnight seance.
That sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
And we
been to
have
one of
her
Patty's
book.
seances.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had her last year. We did the Supernatural soiree on the Battleship New Jersey. She came and did that. Patty's just a cool. She's so
She
cool.
is just the coolest lady.
Yeah, she's just cool.
I just love her to pieces. She's wonderful.
Yeah. She was one of the first ones as well. Her, and I'll mention Natalie Jones, Paraflix as well. Paraflix has been a huge support, just like Get Haunted. Right away, Natalie was like, I'm in. And when we talked to Patty, she's like, put me down. We'll figure it out. And I'll do this seance. I was like, oh my God, this is
that is amazing. Yeah.
Everybody coming is giving of their time and energy to come and be here. It's incredible what the community can do when they all come together.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some comments that I wanted to get to here. Ernie said, you never know what might happen. The forest people can surprise you. The CE5 experiment can produce astonishing results too. And Brittany says, I've been to 2 and I was able to assist her, and it was wild, referring to the seances. Denise wants to be close enough to blow spitballs at Rob.
Of course.
You already are, Denise.
Oh, they were too close last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ernie's not. Have you done a CE5 yet, Kristina?
I've done CE5s, yes.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing.
It's absolutely insane. The last one I got to go to was at Fort Duffield. We did what we called the trifecta, and that was the Bigfoot, the ghost hunt, Bigfoot, and a CE5. I don't even know how to describe it, right? Like, if you've been, you know what I'm talking about, and you're just like, how is this even like real or possible? Where am I right now? It's cool. So I'm excited to see Greg's version if I make it that late. The last one was Christopher Lee Jansen. Like, he did this amazing thing with singing bowls and meditation. And when I tell you, like, to those that might be questioning if CE5 is a thing, right? I was kind of stuck in the Stephen Greer kind of protocol, but this can be done in a variety of ways. And
because it's really all about opening up your heart and sending out love and inviting. I mean, that's what the whole thing is for.
It
right?
really is. And once we were all set up right, Christopher got us all kind of there. It was a cloudy night. Like, you could not see a single star. And we started, and that sky opened up. It was a pretty near perfect circle above us. All of a sudden, we're seeing stars, and I'm like, first I'm like, is that a ship? I mean, it was insane. So, when you jam pack all of these experiences in, like, you can go home, at the end of that night and just be like, I think Denise remembers we were in Indiana when I had my first real, like, Bigfoot experience.
I remember that night.
Yeah, I was sitting in the car and my window was open, and I was like, what the hell did I just witness? Right. And that's, so if you haven't done it, even on my second and third time, I still said the same thing. But that first time is just like,
it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. The one that I went to that was really mind-blowing was outside of Escanaba, Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula. And boy, there's some stuff going on up there.
Oh, I bet.
Every time that I have seen a ship aside from that one, it has always been Lake Superior. Like, they're all over Lake Superior. So submersibles, UFOs all
Yeah,
over the place.
it's
Yeah.
freaking me out, all of it.
I know. I
It's
love it.
cool. I do too, right? But I think in the paranormal, we end up breaking into our little factions, right? There's the ghost
Mhm.
people, then there's the Bigfoot people, um, then there's the UFO people, and that's why we kind of built the trifecta 2 years back. It's like
Yeah.
this is all
I
connected some
love it.
way. It's all connected somehow. Yeah, she kept telling me it wasn't scary. I was scared. I was because
Yeah.
all I
Well, it's
know is
you
TV and
don't
movies.
know,
Right.
the unknown is scary. I
I'm like,
get it.
Bigfoot's gonna tear me up. That was my big fear. But once I saw whatever I saw, there was this weird calm. There was a
Yeah.
really weird calm. And I'm like, I need to understand this. I do. And so seeing how all these things tie together is really interesting to me. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
You talk about the different factions, but I see them all coming together so much more now.
Oh, they are.
Like,
Finally.
yeah, well, if Bigfoot's interdimensional, he's probably, an ET. And then if, I say he, but they
Right.
probably ETs. And, so it all kind of comes together. And, and really, where does the spirits go when we leave our bodies, and how do they come back? And, do we go back on spaceships? Do we, there's so many ways that it just intertwines
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah. And for me, my proudest moment when we did that first trifecta, we had Ronnie LeBlanc come in, who's just one of the coolest people on the planet to start with. So the first night was, we stayed in a haunted hotel. So the first night we did a little investigating. Next day was the, the daytime, Sasquatch,
Mhm.
and then we did the C5 stuff. But everybody came back to the haunted hotel, and we were going to ghost hunt, but we ended up just sitting. They mostly sat at this table, and the theories and the discussions and the collaboration
I love
started.
it.
And it
Ooh,
was
I
one of
like
the
that.
it was one of the coolest things ever to witness because of all of that. That's true research to me. That is when we start bridging these
Yeah.
communities and people are talking and exchanging ideas and wanting to work together. It's just, for me, it was a super proud. I was like, yes, this is what
I
it's
love
about.
it. I love it.
Yeah, it
I
was
like
cool.
the word ultra terrestrials. Thank you for that, Brittany. I had not heard that word before.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that.
I still am not sure on what it is, what they are. But ultra terrestrials sounds cooler.
Yeah, right?
They sound
It
they
really
sound
is cooler.
much more
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. I like it. It's all
Oh, there
completely
she is.
There's
connected.
Sarah. Hey, Sarah. I
Hey,
hope Sarah's
Sarah.
okay. Sarah, she's my partner in crime this year. You are too, Rob, but she's
I'm just
been
an
my rock.
accomplice.
She's been a rock, and yeah, so not just Bigfoot. We got the Bigfoot, alien, paranormal, metaphysical, through the psychic, the crystal, you name it. There
Right.
really is something. If you come to this expo and don't walk away having some type of experience or a tool to put in your toolbox, so to speak,
Yeah.
I'll be shocked because
It's kind of your own fault. Like if you leave grandma's house hungry, it's because you chose not to eat, right? So it's
exactly.
kind of the same thing.
Truth.
Yeah. There's so much and so many. How many vendors do you have? Do you even know?
150.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be big.
Yeah, there's something for everybody. And seeing them get involved on the vendor pages has been really cool. From the sidelines, Rob watches these things. I don't interact a whole lot over there, but watching everybody jump in and talk and
Yeah.
come up with ideas, and there's some people are meeting up. It's just cool to watch. It's
I
really
love
cool.
it. The more people we know, right? So we just keep meeting more and more and more people every
Yeah.
time we go to one of these. And I
Well,
know like 2 years ago, I was already booked and couldn't go to this event, but
yeah.
Kandi figured that out pretty quick and got a hold of me way ahead of time.
Way early. Yeah.
Way
Day after last year messaged her.
Yeah, it was actually. Yes, it was a year ago.
And she's
Yeah.
like, I'm in. And then she messaged and said, I'll even do a gallery reading. I'm like, please. Yeah. It was
cool.
Awesome.
I mean, Ryan on the side there, you
Yeah.
know, that's how we met him. And fast forward almost a year now, and you know, he had a show on the Get Haunted Network. You know, he's got his podcast on there. He's going to be helping out a little bit with Get Haunted Midwest, I believe. That's what I read. You know, people I never would have met, people I never would have worked with if we hadn't gone to this expo and had a chance to talk. And we investigated together that night, and they were a lot of fun. I remember them.
Cool.
Yeah, and the building itself was that night was pretty cool for me. The scary. So, when you haven't met Ernie Pack yet, right?
Not yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
He's an enormous human being, and for his size, he's incredibly quiet. So we were investigating in the trunk room, I believe, and Ernie somehow showed up in the doorway. I didn't hear him coming, and he was just this enormous silhouette of a man in the door, and I screamed. I actually screamed. He got me.
Good job, Ernie.
Yeah, thank you, Ernie.
I like what Sara had to say about we were already seeing new people collabing because of this expo, as it should be. Absolutely. And Brittany, I might need to sign at my booth just to take a break and go see all the other vendors too, or show up like 3 hours early. So, what are you setting up? You know, it's like, yeah, I mean, how are we all going to meet each other? Hey, Courtney.
A lot of the vendors come in Friday night and set up Friday night and kind of hang out and do that, because we do leave the building open for the vendors to kind of walk around. This year, there is a gallery reading going on from 7 to 9 with Dr. Rebecca Foster. So the one stairway and classroom will be closed off out of respect for those people so they can get their readings, but you'll be able to check out the building. And I'll never forget the first year. I think you know Deidre.
Yes. Deidre is one of my best friends in the whole wide world. Yes.
Deidre, and we got a video of it. Deidre I took her into the boiler room, and she was standing there, and all of a sudden she's like, well, yes, I will sit down. And as it turned out, she said, Helen Van Dale, who was the madam in the building at, when it was a Y and a brothel, told her to take a seat. So she was like, okay.
Wait. Back up. A Y and a brothel at the same time?
Back in the day, YMCA's were covers, because who would think a YMCA would be a brothel, a speakeasy,
okay, there you go.
Illegal gambling, all the mob activity. So they did their business in the YMCA and got away with it, because you don't associate the two together.
Right. As I just did not associate the two together. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing. Ryan said that they had a lady voice when his team investigated and heard it on cameras too. And Chris and I are super excited for
Get Haunted Midwest.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
When is that one?
So Get Haunted Midwest, started Get Haunted pretty much in 2019. The idea occurred, right? And I was making merch initially. So I bought the name. I bought the URL. I landed on that name, and I just knew I would need it one day. Fast forward to about 2021. I was working with a different place, but I was doing public events that kind of went south. But I loved working with the public and bringing people on investigations and exploring with them. But what I was noticing, was in the community, and then sometimes, the more popular a certain, a company can get, it can start to lose the home the home feel, right?
Right,
It goes
right.
from family to a company. But what the thing I was noticing with the field was, there was all these people, and I was trying to get on a team for the longest time, and it was hard. I couldn't, if I didn't have a certain belief system, or if I didn't have this piece of equipment, I wasn't a real investigator, the whole nine. There was all these issues.
Yeah.
And I saw that with other people, but also noticed that there were very talented people that weren't necessarily paranormally talented, if you want to use that term, but there were lawyers and there were graphic designers and there was video editors, all with an interest, and they were all working in little silos. And I'm like, why is there nowhere to go where all these people can talk and hopefully link up and build teams or work with us? This is initially, I really wasn't going to do the public events, but I missed it. So I kicked off Get Haunted in October of 21.
Okay.
Somehow managed to get like 15 locations for the following year. Until that December, I went on Sara's show, Paranormally Blonde, and pitched the idea or the concept of what it was and the vision, and it just resonated with her. I was like, damn, maybe I landed on a good idea here. I don't know. Fast forward a couple months, I was still struggling from some paranormal stuff. Talked to Sara out of the blue. I was essentially guided to call her. And we hadn't really talked much on Facebook or anything, but she helped me figure out a lot of things.
Okay, good.
And it was absolutely a desperate and much needed situation. She helped me figure out what was happening to me. She doesn't remember part of it, but it happened. And
now she's your partner.
Yeah, a couple months later, she sent me a message and she was like, hey, you suck at social media. And I was like, yeah, I do. And so brought her on as social media manager, but then the ideas started coming. And Sara just has a way of connecting with people that I don't have. I'm a guy, right? And B, I'm like old school Army veteran, and I just different. I'm different than Sara. Sara's just this warm, bubbly person. But she was throwing out ideas, and I'm like, holy cow, like these are brilliant, and they are. And she knows how to connect with people, and she took the network from a couple hundred, 200-300 up to wherever we're at now, thousands. Finally I was like, hey, you just got to be my business partner, because I can't do this alone, and she's just really good.
Yeah.
Finally coerced her into doing it, and we've just been who we are ever since.
Excellent. I love that.
Tell her, like, you can't quit. I don't know what I do, but so that's been part of the struggle here on the Get Haunted side. And Kandi came on to Get Haunted about a year and a half, I think, ago. With when you're doing an expo like this, it doesn't happen overnight, right? This is a year pretty much in the work. And I told Sara, October 6th, you guys are going to start talking again. I already know it, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to do this again next year.
Oh, yeah.
So,
not if.
I'm going to have to clone her. I'm going to have to find a way to clone her or something, because Rob is not good at doing the feel good posts over there on Get Haunted Network. But yeah, I've just been really blessed and fortunate to have the right people come into my life at exactly the right time. And it was then that the better things in life started happening, right? It's just how it works, because
Love it.
I literally was at rock bottom, and a lot of things got purged, but Get Haunted for me has been a dream. It has always been a mission to bring people together, and I don't think the paranormal stage is designed or meant for one person or one team.
I agree.
And I was fortunate for many years in corporate America, which allowed me to take a huge gamble and try this. And one of the first mandates was, we need to bring in other teams. I don't want to do this by myself. Let's co-host. let's let other teams also have the quote unquote spotlight. And that's what we do. So it's been really cool. And we've met amazing people along the way, mostly. And see, that's where Sara would have been like, she didn't have to put the mostly in there, but they were mostly amazing people, right?
That's where you were going. Chris Smith, he actually heads up Get Haunted Midwest, but he's going to be at the expo. You probably know him from Hulu's The Monster Inside with the whole closing out. And I'm going to say it wrong. Rob, help me. Is it McCamey Manor?
McCamey Manor. So there was an extreme haunt where they would like bury you alive and torture you. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Chris was one of those. Is the whole big thing where I won't even spend a whole lot of time on that. But Chris is a survivor of that, and he came into our lives. He helped us with this big live, and he's been around ever since. But Chris wanted to start. Awesome. He also wanted
Russell.
Yeah, Russell's going to be at the event too, and Chris is going to be doing the Locket, an immersive experience.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Okay, yeah.
So an immersive, essentially, you're listening to a story. You will have there'll be a little bit of a sensory deprivation in certain areas, and yeah, I read part of it, and just reading it was scary. Chris
told me about some of it on the phone one night. I'm like, oh my God. And here's the best part. That's included with your general admission ticket.
It's free.
Oh my goodness.
Is giving everybody that comes through the door, whether you're a guest, a vendor, anything, they are going to give everybody 3 free months of Paraflix.
Really?
So right there, that covers your entry fee right there.
Oh my God. Yeah. Way beyond that even.
Yeah. So for $5, for $20, you can bring a family of 4 in through the door to, whether you're seasoned, experienced, whatever your level is, you can come and talk to like-minded people.
So generally, as a general rule, is this a family event?
Yes.
Okay. So it's okay to bring kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. People do. With Annabelle, in order to see Annabelle, you do have to be 9 years old or older. And when you're in the exhibit, if you're under, your kid needs to be right beside you. They can't be in the same room, but across the room.
Right. They have to be right there with you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't even want to I would rather, if I had to choose between all the tickets, aside from, of course, my own gallery reading, I would choose the Bigfoot thing on Friday night, but I didn't go see Annabelle in Maine. I didn't feel a draw to it. I don't know why. I just don't feel a draw to it. I think it's one of those things you either feel it or you don't.
Yep. Yeah. I agree.
It's an interesting phenomenon with this doll, right? It's very polarizing. There are people that 100% think it's the coolest thing ever, and then there's people that 100% hate it, and then there's this weird people, these people in the middle who are like, I'm curious about it, but I don't know if I want to take that chance. Right. I get it. I understand it, and I have been around that doll quite a bit. I personally, I don't give it.
Is that what happened to you, Rob?
Huh?
Is that what happened to you?
That's it. I just don't give it the power, right? I just won't.
Right. So, and that's exactly what it comes down to. You either give it the power or you don't. And you give it the power by being fearful.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I just she's over there. She's over there. That's cool.
She's cool. Yeah.
But it is an iconic piece of paranormal history. And people do want to see it. There's a lot of misinformation out there. A lot. So for me personally, I can be in the room with her. It doesn't bother me. Other objects in there have bothered me in the past, but
guys, I think we're coming to the end of the show. I just want to say thank you both for being here. Everybody else, go to Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. I said it without tripping on it for once. And Thank you both
Thank
so
you.
much. And we'll
Thank
be
you.
talking to you again. I'll see you in like 2.5 weeks.
Oh God.
I know, right? Take a breath. Take a breath. You're
Trying.
okay. All right, everybody.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for
Thank-
tuning in and joining us. And see you next time on ParaMystic Podcast.
Thank you.